Number 5.
Jonah Tavai, San Diego State.
Jonah Tavai is one of the premier defensive linemen in the Mountain West. He's coming off a huge season for the Aztecs in 2021 with 8.5 sacks. He was also named a first-team All-American last year by the Action Network. He's an elite run stopper. He lines up both on the edge and in the middle of San Diego State's three-man defensive line. He'll be back for a super senior season utilizing the NCAA's COVID exception.
Number 4.
Viliamipahoko, San Jose State.
If you love 80s smash mouth football, then you want to pay attention to number 42, Viliamipahoko. Like most defensive linemen, this guy is tough, but the part that differentiates him is he is relentless. Whether it's at the point of attack where his strength and quickness is very apparent, or if the ball goes away from him, he's a guy that will chase it down and make a big play for the Spartan defense. I know he had an outstanding offseason. This guy's toughness, this guy's attitude, and his 80s style out there on the football field will make for a spectacular 2020 season for this defensive lineman.
Number 3.
Keshawn Banks, San Diego State.
Keshawn Banks is a 3-time All-Mountain West selection, a key cog for Brady Hoke up front in that 3-3-5 defense. Banks started every game for the Aztecs last season. He recorded 5 sacks as well. He'll be asked to once again provide production up front after San Diego State graduated Cam Thomas, a first-round selection of the Arizona Cardinals in this past year's NFL Draft.
Number 2.
Scott Matlock, Boise State.
6'4", 300 pounds in the middle of Boise State's defense is what you see with Scott Matlock. He was second-team All-Mountain West last year. This season, he's a preseason first-teamer, and I think he's the tip of the spear for Boise State's defense. Last year, he led the team with 8.5 tackles for loss, also had 7 sacks, which to me is quite unbelievable for a guy on the interior part of the defense. He's strong. He's also a vocal leader, and I think he's going to set the tone for Boise State's defense to be one of the best in the conference this season.
Number 1.
Cade Hall, San Jose State.
So if you're a fan of college football, then you're definitely going to be a fan of Cade Hall. This guy is everything that is good about college football. He played his high school football locally at Bellarmine Prep right here in San Jose, showed up as a 220-pound freshman and went to work on his body and is now a Paul Bunyan-esque 270-pound anchor on the defensive line for the San Jose State Spartans. Now, he was the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year in 2020. His numbers fell off a little bit last year as he battled through injuries, but from what I understand, he's had a productive offseason. His body is in great shape, and I wouldn't be surprised if he puts the crown on after the 2022 season as the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year again.